Did you know that your share of the federal debt is around $175,000?
My son's going to pay that for me.
Alright, first question. The current national debt is around $10 trillion. Do you think that the man who was elected today has any type of moral or ethical obligations to help correct this outstanding figure?
Yes, certainly.
You may say it, but I don't think it's going to be done.
Yeah, somewhat. Obviously they do.
It's important.
I'm not too
I don't think they care.
Current deficit for the 2008 fiscal year is around $455 billion. That's the fiscal year just passed. That's how much money we lost last fiscal year.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot. Do you believe that either of these candidates will be able to enact like a balanced budget to help try to alleviate this problem?
Not in 1 year. Probably take a lot longer than that.
Alright, the current deficit for the 2008 fiscal year is around $455 billion. Do you believe that either of these candidates will be able to enact any type of balanced budget to help alleviate this problem?
Well, it's a lot of money.
And growing. It's more than, I think, doubled in the last 4 years. The deficit just keeps climbing.
Well, they've had to put some kind of a, few inches into it anyway. I don't think they would go all the way with it, but I'm sure they can maybe a quarter of it.
What are they doing with their money? I don't know. I don't want to give them more money.
That is a concern. That is a concern.
I don't mind giving it for a good cause, but what are they doing with it? Don't stop the war soon, we'll never see an end to the deficit.
Did you know that, here, actually one of my questions is, hold on, I gotta see if I can find it. Do you know that basically, like, while the war is like a large cost, like military spending is really big, that actually about a little bit over 50% of the entire national budget, or what we're spending, goes to entitlement programs like Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. Both candidates have proposed ways to help fix current problems in Social Security and healthcare. As it stands right now, entitlement spending makes up a little more than half of total government spending. If problems in entitlement programs such as Social Security and healthcare are not fixed, my generation will be burdened with unprecedented costs as prices for these programs skyrocket. I am voting based on this issue, but do you consider this issue when you casted your ballot?
Yes, I did. Most definitely. That's the most important issue that faces our country, especially the elderly, the baby boomers. And I'm a baby boomer, so.
That was like my main thing. Yes.
I think they said around 2040, just Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid will take up all of government spending, and it'll be my generation that's burdened with having to pay that.
I know, and I have kids the same age as you.
2011 is when Social Security is going to start taking the hit.
Wow.
So it's close. Baby boom generation starts to retire and healthcare costs go up. That's going to take up more of our national debt, our national budget.
It's going to go up. It's never going to end. Nothing's ever going down. It's going to keep on going up.
I'm hoping it doesn't keep going up because I'm going to be poor. I'm going to be paying for it.
I'm sorry. It's not going to get any better.
And at all?
No?
That.
I agree with you.
So
if they don't do something, yes.
Yeah, that's actually like the purpose of what we're doing is we're trying to get people to like realize like, hey, we want to have a future.
It's a very serious thing because I'll be ready for retirement in about 9 years, and there might not be nothing there.
Yeah, and it might not be nothing there for you. A couple of years when I'm ready to retire,
yeah,
it's bad. You know that your share of the federal debt is about $175,000? That's what you own. That's your money that the government's spending.
I don't want to think about that, bro. I didn't know it either.
Federal debt is about $175,000. You own $175,000 of that debt.
I didn't know that.
Did you know that your share of the federal debt is about $175,000? And does knowing this make you want to, your candidate, if he's elected, did you try to do something about the federal debt?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, yeah.
It's $175,000. Did you know that 50% of the federal debt is owned by foreign nations,
yes,
such as China, Japan, and various...
China has all our gold.
They have...
I already know that.
50% of the current national debt. 50% of that $10 trillion is owned by foreign nations, with the leaders being like China, Japan, and oil-producing nations. Do you think that whoever's elected can actually help fix that, like start bringing some money home?
They can try.
I was going with a few other things.
That's okay. Actually, the purpose of this project and everything is to like educate people about it because it's not advertised in the media. Nobody talks about we owe $10 trillion.
Yeah, I know. It's about the first time I heard this one.